Needs a shoulder to cry on.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday for us. Oh, it is freezing cold. I'm very stupid probably for having an open coffee cup like this in the car, but I didn't want to dirty another cup, so we're just going with this one again. This is what I was drinking out of this morning, so I'm like, I want some more coffee. Let me just pour it and be really careful. And look, you guys, it's black coffee. I'm back on it. I'm back on black coffee. It still doesn't taste as good as it used to before we got sick with COVID a couple months ago, but it's getting closer and I can actually tolerate it. So that is a win, especially because I woke up with a little bit of like pressure headache. This time of year, when we have to turn on the heater, my sinuses go crazy. It's like they dry out. I feel like I can't breathe. That's why I'm kind of struggling with. And it causes like so much congestion, which then is like this pressure headache. But it is a gorgeous day. Now, don't get me wrong. It is freezing cold. It is freezing cold. We were out there again, like below freezing temperatures waiting on the bus. I think tomorrow we're just going to I'm going to have to drive them to the bus stop. We bundled everybody up and we were only out there for a couple minutes, but it was a cold couple minutes. It was so cold. So yeah, it's beautiful though. Like it's sunny. Like if you just looked outside, you'd be like, oh wow, it's such a nice day. It is freezing. So the coffee is really good. I wasn't planning on leaving the house today, but there's a couple errands I need to run and then I've got to get back home and I've got to film videos. I'm not going to really get ready for the day much because the videos I'm filming, I don't think it really matters. Well, we'll see. I might put some makeup on at least. Well, you guys know how I be. As was that from Michael Scott on The Office? You know how I be. If I'm just at home, even though I'm filming videos, it feels stupid to put on makeup, especially because I have a million things to do today. But I do, when I watch the videos back, I'm like, I wish I had done something else than what I did. But okay, so I'm leaving. David just left for work. I'm headed to Kroger just to pick up a prescription. Nate's prescription's ready, so I'm going to pick that up. And then I need some cash. Lucy has a trip that she's going on with her choir. I'm actually going to be driving to see them perform, but it's like an all-day, all-state choir thing. So they're going to have like practice and all this stuff throughout the day. And I just don't want her to be 2 hours for me with zero money. Like, I'm sure she'll be fine. Like, I think they're going to feed her and all that. But just in case she needs something or whatever, I just would like to, or like on the way home, they're going to stop at Chick-fil-A. I'm planning on being there so she won't need money. But like, what happens if I can't come for some reason, So I just would like to her to have some cash. I never have cash. I always have to get cash because I never carry it. I always just use my card everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out. Really, that's the only two things I need to do. Also, this is a very big problem, and I'm sorry if I am going to influence anybody here. I don't like the term influencer because I really am not trying to influence. This isn't anything that exciting, but Sonic has their coupon, again, for a free Coke, any which way you like it, anything added to it, any size with any purchase. And I was like, how does it keep coming in my account? Because normally when you use the reward, it disappears. No, it says on the thing, you can use it once per day through December 28th. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be getting one every single day. It is a problem. I'm going to try today to see if I can just get myself a water on the app and then still get the free drink. And I do tip the people. I mean, I do. But it's like a $6 drink. I get a Route 44 Diet Coke, extra lime, and coconut. And it's really good with cream too, but I've been not doing the cream because it's a lot of extra calories. But oh my gosh, you guys, it's so, so good. So that makes me so happy. And it's free. And if it's free, it's for me. But yeah, I'm trying to like stay jolly and because I have a lot to do. And if I start thinking about it too much, I'm going to get really overwhelmed. So we're going to keep the positive vibes going. I'm going to send you guys to a short message and I'll see you guys right back. I have a challenge for you guys. The holiday season is quickly approaching. And it makes me very nostalgic over holidays in the past. I think of seasons like being a child at Christmas, spending Thanksgiving with my boyfriend for the first time. Now he's my husband. and even like the memories with grandparents who are no longer with us. And it just makes me really nostalgic for those memories. And I wish I could like go back and experience them again and live over those moments again. And then it makes me think of all the mundane moments that I wish I could go live over again. Like, you know, rocking my babies in the rocking chair. I did that so many times and now I can't do that anymore. Or cooking a meal in one of my favorite kitchens that we've lived in. And there's so many times that I wish that I could go back and do that stuff over again. Here comes the challenge. Today, what parts of your life are you just kind of rushing through, barely noticing? Are you truly living in the moment, or are you having a hard time being present? You know, one day in the future, you're going to look back and wish you had these today memories. Don't miss out on the beauty of everything going on in your life right now. Starting therapy can be a great way to start being more present. You know, a therapist can really help. They can listen, ask questions, and help you see things in a new way. BetterHelp is the sponsor of today's video, and they're on a mission to make starting therapy easier. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire and you'll be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And you can easily switch therapists at any time at no additional cost if the first isn't a great fit. BetterHelp accepts both HSA and FSA cards, which makes prioritizing your mental health even easier. In 2024 alone, over 137,000 people used either their HSA or FSA benefits to start therapy through BetterHelp. So be sure to use yours before they expire. Click the link in the description box or go to betterhelp.com/blessjess to get 10% off of your first month of therapy. I hope you all are able to slow down and enjoy these memories. That is my whole goal this holiday season. I do not want to be so worried about my to-do list that the season goes by so quick. You only have so many, you know, especially like when you have little kids, the holiday season is just, you can get so caught up in presents and baking and all this. And it's like, man, I didn't even get to sit and enjoy any of it, you know? So definitely reach out for help if you feel like, I have definitely had days like that where you just feel like you are just watching time pass by and you're not even, when I suffered so bad, I felt very flat. I didn't have highs. I didn't have lows. I just felt flat. And if you're starting to feel like that, reach out for help. I promise you, you will not regret it. All right, I'm going to hit the road with my coffee cup that I'm hoping doesn't spill everywhere. Update also on my sourdough starter. Okay, so yesterday I told you guys we had a tragedy. My sourdough starter, we call her Betty. I think I'm about to rename her because she's being so stubborn. Is Betty a stubborn name? I don't know. I feel like she should be like Elizabeth or something. Or Karen. She's a Karen. She is so annoying, y'all. Like, she is so annoying. But she was growing. She had doubled the first time in forever. And the same hour that I had filmed saying, she doubled, I dropped her in the floor. She went everywhere. And the only part that wasn't contaminated with glass was what was on my spatula that I was mixing it with. So I put that little bit in the jar with fresh water and flour, and she's doing it. Like, she is growing again. It's taken her a little while. I fed her that time, you know, in the morning, and then yesterday night I fed her again, and I'm just going to kind of watch this morning. I'm probably going to feed her again this morning because right now she looks like she's still okay. I don't want her to get too thick or anything, but anyway, I'm excited that I didn't ruin my sourdough starter. I do have some discard in the fridge, so I could have done something with that, but she was doing so good. I was rooting for her so much, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. All right, I'm getting myself together here. We're going to go to Kroger. We're going to go get some cash. I'm going to come back home. I've got to film a recipe video, and it's a good one. So I don't know when this video is coming out, but probably right before this recipe drops. So make sure you're tuning in. I believe I'm going to have it go up on Thursday. So it's going to be a good one. It's a crowd favorite. Okay. All right, I feel like I'm talking really fast. Let's go. Y'all come hang out with me today. Today is also the Dancing with the Stars 20th anniversary. I'm so excited about it. A ton of old pros. The old host Tom Bergeron's coming back. Like, I am so excited. I've been watching Dancing with the Stars since the first season, and so this just feels so nostalgic. This car is just parked right outside. Okay, just right outside my. Oh, they're moving on. They're just parked outside of my house. All right. Let's go. Let's have a good day. Y'all, let's come on. Come on, let's hang out together. I know that this lighting is terrible. Okay, I picked up the prescription and Kroger is right by Sam's. I was planning on doing a Sam's run in the next couple days. Like, Nate has one pizza left that we put in his lunch for school. Also, we're running low on goldfish, like all of this stuff. I don't know how it all ends up being out at the same time. Goldfish, Cheez-Its, applesauce, pizza. So I thought, you know what, instead of me having to come back out another time this week, let me just go ahead. And we're out of paper towels and toilet paper. So I'm just going to run in and get those things. I'm going to really try not to be distracted by anything because I don't want to take a lot of time. But I need toilet paper. I need paper towels. I need Cheez-Its. I need goldfish. I need pizza. I think that's it. And I want to look and see if they have strawberries. I have not been able to find strawberries anywhere. When I was looking on the Walmart app yesterday, because I had a small order delivered, a pound of strawberries was over $5 and 2 pounds was like $9.48 or something. Like, there is no way. Thank God Nate's been eating blueberries because I cannot, like, I will pay a lot of money for strawberries, but not that much. So I'm going to see if they have any. It's been really hard to find. And then when you find them, they're really expensive, which I know they're not in season, but I buy strawberries year round. So it is kind of strange. So I'm going to do this really quick. We're not going to take long. Please, Jess, don't take long. Don't get distracted in here. Sam's is it's so easy to be distracted, but I have to focus in because I have a lot of work I need to get done at home and it's already 10 o'clock. So let's do this quick, you guys. I actually did really good at Sam's. I only bought those things that I told y'all. It was a miracle. I went to Walmart. I got like one thing I forgot and I got cash back. So I didn't have to go to the bank. I already told you I got Nate's prescription. I did stop and get a Sonic drink. I tried to get like a large water as my purchase because they charge like 89 cents at my Sonic for water, but the app would not. I figured it might not work. So I'm having more trouble with my head. Like, it's now, I feel like, turning into a migraine. So I'm going to go home and take some medicine. But a lot of times what helps, unfortunately, is something sweet. Nothing really sounds good to me right now. I actually feel a little bit nauseous. But I saw these for $1.99. They're like little croissant caramel something bites. I thought we could try them. Have you ever had these? They smell good. I feel kind of nauseous, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Sometimes, though, if I feel nauseous like this with a headache and I eat something, it does help. Not really tastes like much. They're not bad. I just kind of like taste like sweet fried dough. I thought it said caramel. I don't taste any caramel in there. But the real reason we came. I was almost about to say I don't think it's as good as yesterday, and then I got the aftertaste. Yes, it is. Coconut syrup, extra lime, real lime, not the lime syrup stuff. All right, I'll show you guys the stuff from Sam's in the back of my car if you care, and then I've got to get to work. All right, here's my super exciting haul, and I'm sorry if the wind is making this horrible sound. We got a huge thing of toilet paper, a huge thing of paper towels, a box of Cheez-Its. Nate's, well, Lucy eats it sometimes too, but Nate takes these to school for lunch. We got goldfish, we got applesauce. I was kind of bummed because when I walked up there, they had a ton of Halloween. Like, not only was the box Halloween, but the actual pouches were decorated like Halloween. And I was like, these are going to be on clearance. They weren't. So I don't know why they weren't. Like, you would think they'd be marked down some. So I just went with our normal. I had enough Sam's Rewards cash stuff to pay for all of this. So, you know, it's basically like getting it all for free. Girl math. Thank goodness for the Sam's Rewards. I've been like kind of letting them save up. So it's kind of nice to do this big stock up haul and not have to pay it was like $108 for all this. So it'll last for a while though. That's why I love getting our paper stuff at Sam's. All right, I'm gonna go inside. You guys, look at Betty slash Karen. She is coming back stronger than ever. She was beaten down and she's coming back. Let's see, it's right around here. So we're almost half. I am so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed her again, but that's pretty wild that you can take like a tablespoon of sourdough starter and let it, like, it comes back. It's crazy. All right, anyway, I just had to show y'all. You guys, I just got inside from getting the kids, actually just the boys. Lucy's at choir. I just got inside and I look a hot mess. I had to take out my contacts because my head was hurting so bad. I have been so nauseated from the headache that I have not been able to eat besides those little bites. I ate that. It did help my headache, but it has not really helped the nausea or anything. Thankfully, taking out the contacts helped and my head's feeling a lot better, but I'm still kind of queasy. And then I went outside in the wind and everything. I look great. But update on the day. I did film the video, the recipe video, and I got that edited. The recipe videos take a little bit longer than like a vlog to edit. So that was most of my afternoon, but I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And that goes up tomorrow. As you're watching this, I just organized everything. Tomorrow, if you're seeing this real time, you'll see the recipe video go up tomorrow. So make sure you check it out. Sometimes my recipe videos don't get as many views, and that's okay, but it really does help out my channel if you guys will watch. Okay, so I need to leave here in just a few minutes to get Lucy. David's on his way home. He had to stop at the store. So when he gets home, I'm going to go get her, and that way we don't have to load up everybody. And then tonight, I think we're going to do leftovers. I have some leftover taco meat that I need to use up. And I was going to make this like minute rice that you bake in the oven. I might still do that. I hope I can eat it. Like I said, I've been feeling queasy today. So I don't know why. I think the migraine kind of set it off. But anyway, I'm going to see how that turns out. You take like a minute rice and you season it with tomato chicken bouillon. And then you, of course, water. And then you put in the taco meat and you bake that in the oven. And then when it comes out, you drizzle it with cheese dip, which that sounds amazing. The recipe I saw, she made individual ones, but I don't have like individual containers big enough that you can put in the oven to bake. So I think I'm going to make mine in just a big 9x13 pan or something. And then we can just, or even maybe I have like an 8x8. That might be better because I don't think I have enough taco meat to make one that big, but it should be good. I mean, how could it be bad? Taco meat, rice, cheese dip. So that's kind of my plan. And then we're going to watch Dancing with the Stars. And I'm so excited for Dancing with the Stars because like I said, have been watching since the beginning. They're bringing so many people back. There's so many like special dances and it's going to be a fun night. It's my favorite night of the week. We all sit in front of the TV and watch Dancing with the Stars together. It's such like, I feel like it's just such a good family, for the most part, show. And it's like, I was just thinking about it. It's so different than how it used to be because the production level has just been like amped up every season. And now like the set pieces they have, the costumes, everything is incredible. I wish I could do like a behind the scenes at their studio. It would be so cool. I've seen a few things on TikTok and Instagram and stuff of, a lot of the pros will do behind the scenes and stuff. And that's so interesting to me. But anyway, I'm going to be watching for sure. I am nervous about who's going home though. I really don't know. I feel like Elaine might be in trouble and I really like her. She's so good. Or Dylan, and I also really like him. I don't think Andy's going anywhere. I think Andy's going to be there till the end. And I know, like I've watched every season almost, besides a couple of the ones. And I know it's a popularity contest. Like I am well aware. And I know it's about improvement. I just don't think he's improving at all. I know some people really do, and that's great. I just feel like he's kind of stalled and as far as he can go. But people want to see him dance and they're voting for him. And you know what? They have that right. I mean, we all have the same number of votes allowed. So I don't think he's going anywhere. I mean, it's possible he could win this whole thing, which is crazy because he's not that good. He's very likable, though. I will say he's very likable. He just also looks tired. Like he's ready to go home. And anyway, I find it so interesting, the whole thing. I do love Emma, though. Emma is one of my favorite pros. Although every time I talk about the different pros, I'm like, oh, they're my favorite. Like I love Whitney. I think like her dances, like her choreography, she's my favorite. Daniela, I think, is my favorite teacher from what I can tell. Like she really seems to teach well, and her students like have really good technique. I mean, I'm an amateur, but from my point of view, I'm trying to think. Some of the other ones that are newer, like Riley, I think she has definite potential. She's just got to grow a little bit more. And of course, Jenna Johnson's phenomenal. So there's so many good ones. And then on the men pros, like Mark Ballas, his choreography is insane. Val choreography is insane. Really good, amazing talent. I also like some of the new ones, like Brandon. I follow him and his wife on Instagram, and I love them. And I hope he continues to do well. Like he was on Dancing with the Stars Juniors and all of this stuff. And like he's so grown up now, and I feel so old. I am old, y'all. I'm going to be 39 in just a couple of weeks. I have one more year in my 30s, and then I'm going to be the big 4-0. And I'm telling you, I can feel it. I feel it. So anyway, I'm going to go get Lucy, and then we're going to get going with our evening. You guys come along, and if I make that dinner, I'll show you guys what it looks like. And hopefully I can, so that we don't eat out again or eat sandwiches again, something easy, but I'm going to do my best. All right. I am going to wait for David and go get Lucy, and I'll see y'all back in a little bit. All right, you guys, I'm testing out, and my lips are chapped. I'm testing out this new microphone, so let me know if it sounds any different. I don't necessarily need it for indoors, but there's times when we're outside and different things where the wind is blowing that I could use a microphone. So this can like clip onto you, or you can just hold it. And I'm hoping, we had to get a special adapter for this camera to be able to use it. So I'm hoping that this sounds good. So let me know. I'm going to show you guys a picture, video, something I think I took of dinner. I can't even remember. It took so long to make it. The recipe I used, I told y'all, was for like individual servings. And I did it in a bigger pan. And so I think she said the recipe said that you should do it for like 30 minutes in the oven. I think it took over an hour for mine to cook. I kept checking it and checking it and checking it, and finally it was done. But it turned out really good. You just take minute rice, tomato bouillon, and water, and then some cream of chicken soup, but I didn't have that, so I used cheddar cheese soup. And then mix that all together. And then I stirred in some leftover taco meat and some black beans we had. And then covered it with some foil, baked it in the oven. And then when it came out, I drizzled a little bit, like maybe a tablespoon of cheese dip on top. It was really good. The tomato bouillon adds a lot of flavor. It makes it taste just like a Mexican restaurant. And then we watched Dancing with the Stars, and that, such a good episode. Such a good episode. The 20th birthday or whatever. There was so many perfect scores tonight. Everybody did really good. It was very heartwarming. And spoiler alert, this is like a week later though, so if you care, you already heard. Andy actually got voted out. I am shocked. I thought there was no way he was going to get voted out, but apparently he did. Although I have heard that the producers have the right to override the votes if they want to or need to. So I'm wondering if he really, had the least amount of votes, or if possibly they finally just pulled him. I think he was ready to go home. He looked very tired. But it was so cool getting to see some of the former winners, and very cool getting to see the old pros they had and all of that. But we just got the kids to bed. It's after 9 o'clock. I am completely worn out. I have a lot of work to get done tomorrow. I kind of got stuck on the one video today and didn't get a ton else done, but I'm trying to crank them out, you guys. So let me know if you like the new microphone. Let's see, what can you leave me? I'm running out of emojis. Leave me your favorite emoji. I'm very curious to see what your favorite is. So leave me your favorite emoji if you like this video. Make sure you give it, doesn't want to focus on my face. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Look, here's me talking without the microphone and with it. And give the video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Everyone needs a shoulder to cry on. Everyone needs a helping hand. Everyone needs someone to rely on. Yes, everyone needs a friend.